Yo, what's popping? We have 3 games today. We have first up the Washington Justice against the Houston Outlaws, then the LA Gladiators against the Paris Eternal, and finally the Atlanta Reign against the Dallas Fuel. Should be an interesting game at least. So first up, Washington against Houston. I was not a huge fan of what Washington looked like against New York. Um, Very like standard Washington gameplay, but that doesn't change except with Kalios in this time. I wasn't a huge fan. Kalios looked alright, but I don't know, not a huge fan of the look, but I have pretty high hopes for Houston because they can probably get last year on a flex support more often, which would be good for them. And regardless if they opt for Dante on the Doomfist or Piggy on the Sigma, they're both pretty good at those characters, so they should be fine no matter what they do. And you have Pelican and Merritt, right? So both very solid players. Maybe Happy's a bit better than Merritt, but Pelican's kind of crazy, so hard to rule him out ever from a series. I just like Houston in this meta, probably. Regardless what they opt for, it should be good. I'm expecting a bit of both, but we'll see. Washington, I don't know. Against New York, it was spotty. I don't know if I'm going to put them... I think Houston should be good. I think Washington should maybe not be as good. So I'm just gonna... I'll give Washington a map because why not? Because the K can probably carry a map. Happy can carry a map. It can happen, but I'll give it to Houston. LA against Paris, the Gladiators. So it's very hard not to just put Gladiators 3-0. I don't see Paris getting better with the loss of Glister. I just don't. Even though this meta should be alright for them, probably. Just your DPS lineup. You just got Dove also, probably. Maybe haven't scrimmed with him that much. I'm not sure how he's going to match up in the league. Probably it should be good. Maybe. It should be alright at least. But he has a huge shoes to fill in Glister, and I just don't think they're going to fulfill that. So it's just got to be a 3-0. Even though we saw... I mean, the 3-0 to Vancouver, and Vancouver had some progress, but it was like a close 3-0. But this one should be a not close 3-0, I think. And now Atlanta Fuel. This one is a little odd. Dallas did not look very good against a Shock, like at all. They were playing the wrong guys on the wrong characters, and that was a huge issue. I don't know if their goal is just to get Gurio confident, so then or whatever, but I'm definitely picking Atlanta. And honestly, I'm almost considering a sweep. But then you see Atlanta give up to Boston. I think I'm okay giving it... I'm actually going to put Atlanta 3-0. I feel like, well, Atlanta like kind of lost to Boston maybe on the Sigma. I'm not sure what Dallas's goals are going to be here. And like how good their Sigma gameplay is going to be. I think it will be very good, but this week might be a wash for Dallas. Like, kind of. It's a 2 tough matches, right? So you can't really blame them. But am I really going to give Boston more maps than Dallas? Maybe. I don't know. I don't think Atlanta fumble 2 maps again. And I feel like if they win the map, it's just going to steamroll. Maybe Dallas comes out stronger, but just based off what I saw from against Shock, they don't have a read on the meta yet. They don't have a good read. And until then, Dallas are kind of a mediocre team until they get a good read on the meta. Until Rush goes crazy, Dallas is a pretty mediocre team. And that's kind of the reality. Now, I guess I shouldn't say mediocre because they got 3-0'd by Shock, but like, I would put Dallas to lose to like London, to lose to Houston, probably right now. But we'll see. So that's going to be it for me. Like this video, let me know your preds down below. And subscribe for more daily Overwatch League content. So have a good one.